We just had a huge thunderstorm come through. Lots of wind, got really dark. And now the sun is coming out, even though it's still raining. There's steam rising off the roof. I expected to see a rainbow, but I guess the sun is just too high in the sky, so the rainbow must be down too low for us to see it. I guess the same storm is pounding Charlotte right now and knocking out power. Hopefully everybody will be okay there, even though we did hear there was a tornado. Now that the storm is over, I'm over here making another table. This one I'm gonna put this sink into it. I haven't even started yet. I'm just now about to cut the first leg. So it'll look almost exactly like the other one. Cindy was telling me some of the fruit trees look like they might need some extra support because some of them have so much fruit on them that they might need to be helped so they don't fall over. This is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen any kind of fruit tree that was loaded up like this. This is a plum tree. Every branch has many pieces of fruit. I'm not even sure how he'd support it because it needs more than one branch supported. Here's another tree that looks like it has no fruit. I don't know what its problem is. This one still has no fruit. I think we're gonna go and get a few more trees and replace this one. This is our pomegranate. I was getting pretty worried about it. All we had was this bare stick coming out of the ground, but it looks like we got a whole new tree coming up now. Hopefully this will get well established this year and won't have such a hard winter. I had put some Jerusalem artichokes over in this corner. Looks like they're coming out of the ground really well. Bunches of them. This is going to be a whole patch over here for the next several years. And this is where we spread out the turmeric really well. It doesn't come out until it gets further into the summer. Okay, so I got the base built and I left, so this board in the front here, or the back here, I left it off in the front so I can make an easy access for a shelf or something. I've already cut out the hole for the sink. You have to cut out all the way from this edge to the other side. So you've only got just this much room for error. On this kind of sink, it's pretty tricky cutting that hole. So also these don't come with it. You gotta buy these separate, which really stinks. It just makes the project more and more expensive. I put these in before I put the sink in because it's so much easier to be able to see it than to lay on the floor and work on it. And I'm gonna do the same thing with installing my drain pipes that are gonna attach onto these. So obviously the water comes down the drain and both sides go to the same drain. This, I'm gonna turn it, after I install the sink, I'm going to turn this so the water will flow out the back of the cabinet, just flow out onto the ground. But I can get it on here now before I install the sink, and it's just that much less work that has to be done from underneath. For now, we're not planning to use a faucet, so I had bought these little plugs to plug up the holes. They just snap in, but I bought the bathroom size instead of the kitchen size. So they're too small, they just fall through. I'm gonna have to take those back to Lowe's and swap them. It just makes it look nice and neater. You know, it's not necessary. So there's our outdoor kitchen, garden prep area, vegetable prep area. Might be better to put this on this side, maybe to drain, have the drain flowing, not so close to the house. But it'll be interchangeable, versatile. Maybe I could take this board off and redo this one so they can pull closer together, not have that little gap. While I'm out here building stuff, I decided to take some more lumber and build this bench for inside our greenhouse. That's something we've been needing in there. I put a little backsplash on it, a little shelf. We can add more shelf later if we need it, but I'm thinking we might only need just that little bit. We'll see. And then I made this little tray. We've got a tool that you can make your own seed blocks. And I've seen where people just make a stack of them and they put seeds in them and they just push them to the corner. And so that's what this board is for, making seed blocks. I was coming up short on 4x4s. I didn't want to use these treated ones because I got another purpose for them, but I was running out of these rustic ones. So I had to put a little 5-inch piece on the bottom of one of the legs. Same story with this board. I didn't want to keep using whole boards, so I pieced together a little bit right here.